Hey guys, what is up? It's me, CroffStudios here, and I'm here with a LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy set review. And I'm here with set 76020. It is the Knowhere Escape Mission. It is 433 pieces, retails for $39.99 here in the USA. And it contains, taking a look at it right here, 4 minifigures. I guess you could say 4, even though there is one gigantic one. So I guess you could say 3 figures and 1 gigantic one. So let's take a look at our box. Here's a look at the front of your box. And then here is a look at the back of your box. In this set you get 2 instruction manuals, and on the first one you do get 1 advertisement for this on the back, and then on the second one you do get only a couple of advertisements right here for LEGO Club, right here for the Marvel video game, and then on the back for some more Guardians of the Galaxy sets. And then you do get one of these really crappy comic books with the set. Here are the extra pieces of the set, and you do get some decent extra pieces with this set, but not very many great ones. First up for minifigures here is Rocket Raccoon, and he is definitely an amazing minifigure. They did a great job with this figure, as you can see. Taking a look at him right here, you can see his torso printing is very detailed, definitely accurate to the movie right here, as you can see. And I really like how they added this little gray strip in the middle. You can see how it's above the legs and between the coat, so you can see it's gray right there, but that is added for the tail. You can see the little orb type of piece right there that is in the movie. I'm not really going to spoil anything. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend seeing this movie. You can see the face right there, definitely a really nice printed face right there. It looks exactly like him. And then on the back you do get some very nice back printing, I'll show you in a second. But you can see how the head is one mold with the shoulder pads. It's very cool. And you do get that very awesome tail piece, which is exclusive to the set. Besides the new poly bag coming out with Rocket Raccoon in it, I think that also comes in this with the same exact mold as this. So let's take a look at him without his head on and his tail. And then here is Rocket Raccoon from the back right here. You can see he has some very nice detailed printing right there. And turning him back around, you can see his torso printing a bit better from the top. You can see some of the more like zippers and stuff that are on there. And then here is his actual rocket. Let me move this out of the way really quickly so I can show you it. But this is the actual rocket that does come with the set, and I really like the design of it. Looks pretty cool. I'm not really going to use it for anything, but I guess it's a decent design, so pretty cool right there. So let's go on to our next minifigure. Up next for our minifigures here is Nebula, and you can see she is very detailed, and she is in the movie. Obviously she's exclusive to this set as well. You can see she has some very nice torso printing and leg printing. I really like the purple legs and arms and hands. Very cool use of pieces right there. You can see how she has the blue arm right there, and she does have this silver arm on the other side, very accurate to the movie. You can see her face right there, which is kind of like an angry smirk face. I really like that face right there. You can see her very nice head printing right there. And moving on to the back, she does have some back printing and back head printing, which is also very detailed and accurate to the movie. So I like how they added all these extra details and stuff on her. You can see she looks very cool. And she is actually a villain, if you didn't know, so she's very cool. I really like getting this minifigure in this set, and it's kind of a cool surprise to get her in a set. I wasn't really expecting to get her, but we did get her, so it's a very cool minifigure. And last up for minifigures here is the Sakaran, and we've seen the Sakaran guys a million times. You can see his torso printing right there. I'm not really going to go into depth with him since we have seen him a lot. He does come with one of those guns that we've seen before. I really like his torso printing, obviously, and then he does have some very detailed back printing. As you can see, I really like that right there. And then if you want to see his head a bit more, let me spin him back around. And taking off his hood, and you can see his head a bit better. So very nice and detailed figure from the torso and the back torso. So I really like this minifigure. Obviously, I love getting these guys in the sets. So it's very cool to get this in the set. So starting off our big minifigure right here, and I guess you could say he's a model, is Groot. And I'm very happy to get him in the set, but I really don't know why he is this huge. Like, this is overly huge. Obviously, he's a little, I mean, he's pretty tall. I mean, he's probably like 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall. But he's not like, okay, he's not like 20 feet tall, LEGO. I don't know if you knew this, but he's pretty much like this tall in the movie, not 20 feet tall. But I don't know what they were thinking when they made this. They put gray on it, which is really bad looking. I wish they would have made this at least in like a tan or brown or green color at least, but they had to make it gray for some reason because they were too lazy to recolor a piece, which is really ridiculous. This guy is so sad. You can see he does have the very cool new mold for the torso right here. I mean, it just doesn't look completed. It's really bad. You get this weird brick in the back. At least make it like a jumbled piece or something, because it does not go with this at all. Really bad here. I mean, the design for it, if this was like a, you know, if you get, when you go to the store, you see some like Star Wars not really minifigures, but like actual action figures. If you were to compare this with a Star Wars action figure, it would probably be around the right size. So this is really inaccurate. You can see these pieces down here have some very nice printing or stickers. I'm pretty sure it's printing though. Very cool looking. And then you can see the torso is printed right there, and the head is printed. So that's the good thing about it. But I mean, this is really sad Lego. I'm really disappointed with this, and they could have done a lot better on Groot. And then here is another model that does come in the set, which is like this little type of missile thing. I don't really remember this from the movie, but I guess you could put it on like a giant alien ship or something like that the Sakaran uses and Ronan drives. So it's pretty cool looking right here. I really like the design of it. It's nice and sleek looking. And you can see the little piece right here for like a scope, I'm guessing. You do get these really dumb looking stickers, but other than that, it looks pretty cool. Obviously, it's like a spring-loaded missile, so firing, obviously, you know how that fires. I'm going to go ahead and fire it over there so you can see how far it launches. So it's a very strong missile, and that's very cool to get in the set. So I'm glad they gave us that, and it's a cool little catapult, or not really catapult, but it's a really cool little type of cannon. So cool to get that in the set. Up next in the set is this vehicle that Rocket Raccoon does drive in the movie, and it's a very cool looking vehicle, very accurate to the movie, and it's basically like this mining type of vehicle that picks stuff up. You can see they use these very cool translucent disc pieces on here. I really like that, and they use these big gray ones as well. Another exclusive piece is that big blue piece that goes around. Very nice piece right there. One thing I do have to say about it, though, is that everything is stickers, unfortunately. I really don't like stickers, but they're decent-looking stickers. I wouldn't call them terrible. One of the features with this is that basically you just open this up and these little pieces fall out. I'm guessing they're... I don't really remember it from the movie. It might have been in the movie. I can't remember. But they're these little, like, bomb type of things right here you can see. And you can see how they just kind of fit in there. Then on the bottom, there's not really too much, and then the cockpit right here, obviously you can see how it just like opens up, so very nicely done there. You could take your Rocket Raccoon if you want to, and just set him down in there. That is a sticker piece for where he's controlling. But one thing I do have to say, it's kind of weird. You have to like put it like this or like that. There's not really a certain place where you can completely stop it, and there's kind of some big holes in there, and he wouldn't be able to breathe if there were actually holes like that. So it's kind of annoying, but other than that, it's a decent looking vehicle right here, and I think that's pretty accurate to the movie, nice and compact. So overall, it's a very nice model. Alright guys, so now on to the actual model, and I don't really know what to think of this. I mean, it's not that great. I mean, what is this even supposed to be? I mean, a catapult? I don't think they use catapults nowadays in this futuristic era. You can see it's just one of those little mini ones. And sorry about that. You can see how you get 3 of these translucent pieces right here. But then one thing I do like about the set is how everything disconnects, and you can connect it from any angle you want to. So you can see how everything just kind of disconnects into these like little sections. So there's probably like 4 sections in total. You can see how everything disconnects right there. And this one's kind of supposed to stay right here. And you can see how it just kind of broke. I'll show you what that does in a minute. But you can see right here, it's taking a look at this little part. It's just a little connector. Not really much to it. It has some small details. And then this right here doesn't really have too many pieces on it, but it does have a small compact design. So nothing really much to that. And there's not really many features except for the catapult right there. But really the main feature of the set right here is basically you can just kind of like press this and it like explodes the whole entire thing. So let me show you that one more time. Set this down and then just kind of blows up. It's very compact, so it's not going to break on you very easily unless this like piece right here falls off. But they made it so everything stays in place, and you can see how that works right there. You use one of these pieces, and then you get this yellow stuff down here. It's kind of like ooze or something like that. And then right here you can see the ladder, how you can climb up there, and there's really nothing. And there's a dropping floor feature, if you wanted to know, for no reason. Just kind of opens up like that. But this is kind of a boring set. I mean, it does have some nice playability, but I don't even know what this is supposed to be from the movie. And there wasn't really any scenes where like they fall through the floor. I mean, there might have been a scene where something like blows up, but I mean, that's not really significant to the movie's plot. And I really wish they would have given us a better model than this. And this is kind of like lame in my opinion. But you still get some good pieces with it, so I'm not going to rat on it that much. I think it's a pretty nice design overall. So let's go on to the ratings. Alright guys, now onto the rating on this set. This set is going to get a 7.9 out of 10. The price point for this set is very nice, 433 pieces, $39.99. It's a very nice deal for the amount of pieces that you get. The minifigures for this set are absolutely amazing except for Groot. That's one major flaw about this set. That probably brings it from like a 10 to a 9. So I'm going to show you how I go down. And then the next thing I don't like is how the big gaps in between the windows, but that's not really too big of a deal. That'd probably bring it down to like an 8.8. And then next, probably the main model is kind of boring, not really much to it. It does have some small playability features, but it's not really too exciting, and you're not really going to be able to recreate much from the movie with this set, except for maybe a couple of the scenes with the little mining type of vehicle, obviously, which is a big key factor of the story, and how, what it does in the movie and stuff like that. So that is why it brings it down to another level of around a 7.9. So I'd recommend this set if you're really trying to get all these characters. Definitely get it for Rocket Raccoon and Nebula. Those two are both great minifigures, and I would definitely recommend getting this if you're looking to collect all the Guardians of the Galaxy sets. But if you're really trying to get just a $40 set and you really don't know what to get, and you just kind of want a set, I wouldn't really recommend this for anyone who's just looking to get a set. But if you're really a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, I would recommend it, but other than that, you're not really going to get much with this set. So that is basically it for this review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.